Hello, my dear friends. What is this? You may wonder, where is Japan video? Don't you worry, it's coming. I just wanted to shoot this quick introduction video for you in case you have some questions. The reason I thought about it is because I got so many questions before, during, and after my trip. And let's be honest, this is an exciting trip because this is my first ever trip to an Asian country, and I think Japan was the best choice possible. And okay, let's get to it. The first and the most important question I got asked a lot is whether I went on this trip solo. And the answer is yes. This was a solo trip. I planned it, actually kind of planned the first half of it, or the first few days, and then I just went with the flow. I just love doing this, plans are good, but I knew I might want to be spontaneous and, maybe I'll fall in love with one place and want to stay there longer. And that's what I did. And I think this was very smart. So the first 4 days I booked, and the rest I was planning as I was there. Another interesting thing was I got the ticket for October 12th, and if you follow along with the whole travel situation, Japan was closed for the longest time, 2.5 years. And the moment I was buying the ticket, which was in August, nobody knew when they're gonna open. I knew people were saying like 50% chance in September, or 30% chance in October, and so forth. So I decided to try my luck and got my ticket for October 12th. And in September, there was no news until 3 weeks before my trip. I finally hear the news that Japan is officially opening up. And imagine my amazement when I've learned that the official date of Japan opening was October 11th. Guys, imagine how I knew this trip was meant in the stars because I got the date not knowing anything, what's gonna happen. So anyway, I guess I got lucky, or somebody up there loves me. This was a solo trip. However, I have employers that live in Japan who I work part-time for as a brand ambassador. So they kind of knew I'm coming, and they said, they're gonna show me around Kyoto area for a day. And then as I went with this whole spontaneous, wonderful trip, I also met 2 of my followers. Hi guys, if you're watching, which was a totally surprising and awesome thing because I announced that I'm going to Japan pretty much the moment I was traveling. So as soon as they found out, they messaged me and we made it happen. Met a wonderful people. One of them, Ken, hi Ken, was following me for 8 years, and thanks to me, he has a Ukrainian wife. You're welcome. And another wonderful follower who became my friend. Hi there. He's from Egypt but lived in Dubai, and he came to study in Japan, and he saw that I was there pretty much the same time that he got there, so he offered to meet up, and we did. So I went to Japan for 15 days, 3 or 4 days of which I met up with people, and that was a fun part of the trip too. Another question I got asked a lot was how did I get around, and if a lot of people understood or knew English. This was not the case. I've learned that not a lot of people knew English. Some of them know very basic stuff. So when people ask me how, were you nervous? How did you get around? I don't know. Maybe mentally I was prepared for the whole experience. So even if they didn't speak much English, but I would show, location I needed to go or something like that, they would understand what I wanted from them, and they would take me with them, showing me around if they didn't know any English. However, another thing that helped me a lot was the Google Translate, which I did. So we were communicating like this with a lot of people. And you know, some people seeing that I was lost, oh my gosh, their subway system is insane and amazing and all those things, would come and ask me if I needed help. So they were very sweet, a lot of them. I had internet. I did the like international plan on my phone, so having GPS kind of helped a lot, and having internet if I needed to look something up right there was great option. Having international plan when I went there was definitely a good idea. Another thing I get commented on a lot, and I couldn't first understand what was going on, is how come there is no people in my pictures or videos much. The reason was that I was one of the first ones to go to Japan when they just opened up, and naturally and not a lot of people, you know, knew when that's gonna happen. So for the first week or week and a half, I felt like I was one of the few ones. It was me and all the, you know, locals. And it was a great experience to be fully immersed in the culture. That's why I think I experienced it the way I did. And I fell in love with the country. And so now that you're gonna watch the video, understand that a lot of times I didn't even say anything because I was in awe. I was enjoying everything I saw, everything I experienced. You know, interesting thing, many times just walking down the street, I got goosebumps. I would gasp, and you can hear it in the videos because the amount of emotions and feelings I was experiencing, the vastness of everything, how clean everything was, how nice, the food, how it tasted. I enjoyed every experience so much. I hope you can feel how much I enjoyed every little moment, and I was just very present as I was there. So guys, I would recommend to anybody who hasn't been to Japan to go. I know you may have a different experience, but if you go with an open heart, with excitement, you know, you're gonna have fun. And I would want to go back for sure. It was so clean. The weather was perfect. I saw like the season changing into the fall time, and the smells and the colors and the people and the food, everything was just amazing, mind-blowing, and I definitely left a piece of my heart there. So I hope you enjoy the video that I made for you. Mwah. Thank you for watching, everyone.